App marketing. Topics to be covered. App Store optimization, ASO. Channeling emotion to improve ratings and reviews. Organic versus reward ads. Calculating estimated cost per install, eCPI. Optimizing app install campaigns. Re-engaging with push notifications. Objectives. Mobile app marketing is a complex procedure that takes up a lot of time and effort for the marketer involved. However, it can also revenue huge benefits if a properly planned and executed marketing strategy works among the masses. So, how do you go about planning out a mobile app marketing strategy that can also guarantee success to a large extent? You have to first understand that your main focus has to be the end users of your app. You are essentially dealing with people, and so, you will have to study their mobile behavior and understand the same, before embarking on a particular marketing strategy. Outcomes. Mobile advertising in terms of the broad range of advertising possibilities and in terms of the unique opportunities and advantages that mobile advertising offers. Identify core concepts of marketing and the role of marketing in business and society. Knowledge of social, legal, ethical, and technological forces on marketing decision-making. Appreciation for the global nature of marketing and appropriate measures to operate effectively in international settings. Ability to develop marketing strategies based on product, price, place, and promotion objectives. Ability to create an integrated marketing communications plan which includes promotional strategies and measures of effectiveness. Ability to communicate the unique marketing mixes and selling propositions for specific product offerings. Ability to construct written sales plans and a professional interactive oral sales presentation. Ability to formulate marketing strategies that incorporate psychological and sociological factors which influence consumers. Ability to collect, process, and analyze consumer data to make informed marketing decisions. Ability to analyze marketing problems and provide solutions based on a critical examination of marketing information. Ability to apply knowledge and skills to real-world experiences in an internship. Note, specific outcomes will vary by assigned internship experience. Historical approach. Several smartphones launched in the period between traditional cell phones and now, such as Blackberries and Palm Pilots, but no device was as revolutionary as the iPhone. Launching in 2007, the first iPhone was unlike anything the digital world has ever seen. With the introduction of OS device software, Apple made revolutionary strides in creating a full user experience within a mobile device. Apps were easily downloadable, web surfing was a seamless process, and people could store work and entertainment amenities right on the same device. As advertisers were trying to adapt to this change in consumer lifestyle, they began trying to directly transfer desktop advertisements onto mobile platforms. This did not render well at first, which only pushed the mobile marketing industry to further adapt their technological tactics to fit mobile devices. App Store optimization, ASO. What is App Store optimization, ASO? It's the process of improving the app visibility in app stores so that the app is more often found by users and the number of downloads increases. Even if you have a lot of money to invest in user acquisition, ASO is important because it brings you free organic downloads from users who are browsing the App Store with SEO or searching for specific words within the App Store. These downloads tend to turn into high-quality users, because instead of being persuaded by an advertisement to download the app, they were looking for apps, which already shows an existent interest or need. So the user has a greater tendency to become a loyal user. ASO is similar to SEO. ASO is similar to SEO, which is the technique used to increase the visibility of web pages. We can imagine the app stores as a big department stores where the apps are the products. The user entering in the app store can navigate through featured apps, which are chosen by app stores. The user may also be interested in a certain app category like games, shopping apps, tools like flashlights and other utilities. In a store, the products that lie ahead in the best positions on the rankings are likely to be more viewed and bought. Likewise, mobile apps in the best positions within the app categories will also be most viewed and downloaded. Besides categories, the user can use the search tools of the app stores to find what they want. ASO also aims to optimize the ranking of the most relevant keywords to your app so that it is found more often by. What are organic downloads? Organic downloads are the ones you get without paying for them. That is, it's those downloads that happen after the user searches for your brand or some word related to your app to find it in a natural way, that is, an organic way. Billions of smartphone users are looking for apps to solve their problems or have fun daily. Whether it is to communicate, to turn on a light, to count, or to solve a health problem, nowadays there is an app for everything. But not all apps are known by name, so users constantly search for generic words to find for a solution: meal delivery, taxi, flashlight app, billiard game. All of these are examples of common searches on the App Store. Search is one of the most powerful sources of downloads. Whether for large apps, with millions of downloads, or for new apps looking for their first downloads, the strategies of App Store optimization is a process that adds a lot of value and can be applied alongside other mobile marketing techniques. And it is also one of the approaches with the best return on investment. The importance of App Store optimization. A ASO survey showed that 75% of Android apps downloads come from search. 50% are searches using a brand name, then they are from users who already knew the app or brand before searching. 25% are generic searches such as offers and logic games. This survey also showed that users who download an app during the search are 50% more likely to turn into loyal users. Then, if all that potential of App Store users is in search, you need to use tools for App Store optimization to appear in the top positions. Having a good positioning can bring benefits like more visibility. Who is seen will be remembered. In this case, the better your rankings are, the more visible and more viewed is your app will be. More downloads. As users tend to click more on the apps that appear in the first results, the more downloads you get. How to make App Store optimization. App Store optimization is not a simple process, but it can be done simply, quickly, and automated with the tool Rank My App. The tool combines all the factors that influence the search positioning to offer through an algorithm the best suitable opportunities for your application within your market. Each market has specific characteristics. 3 factors have great influence in your optimization and positioning. 1. The competition within your market. 2. The user's interest in the subject. 3. How optimized is your app? The first 2 factors unfortunately are not easy to manipulate. It is virtually impossible to control the competition, and it is very difficult to stimulate a large number of users to search for a certain market unless you make huge advertising investments. The third factor is directly controlled by you, responsible for the app. By optimizing the elements you can control, you can improve your app's search position and achieve better results in organic downloads, which can bring more sales, more promotion of your service or product, lower media costs, and many other benefits. Controlling emotion to improve ratings and reviews. Why are ratings and reviews important? First of all, ratings and reviews are important as social proof. Just like word of mouth in the real world, users read your app's reviews and look at the rating when they search for new apps. Ratings and reviews indicate the quality of your app, and users take them into consideration when making the decision to download your app or not. That is why positive reviews, 4-5 stars, are more likely to attract new users and drive app installs. Negative reviews, 1-3 stars, can have a negative effect on your rating, but they can function as constructive feedback you can use to improve your app. Positive reviews are good to have because they give high rating. Statistics show that 88% of top 100 Android apps have a rating greater than 4 stars. And top-ranked iOS apps have an average 3.94-star rating. As mentioned before, there is a correlation between App Store rating and ranking. And a high rating will make your app rank higher in the search results. It is not only the rating that matters. The number of reviews and how often the app is rated matter as well. The top-ranked apps on App Store have not only high rating but many ratings. According to Optentive, 51% of top Android apps have over 1 million ratings and 37% of top iOS apps have over 100,000 ratings. In other words, the more reviews you have, the higher you rank on App Store. Last but not least, it is good to have many reviews in the context of keyword optimization. If you want to rank for a specific keyword and it is mentioned in your reviews, you will rank higher for that keyword in the App Store. With more reviews containing relevant keywords, you will increase your chances to be discovered by users who have keyword. How to collect feedback and get reviews. The best place to start when coming up with a plan to collect feedback and get reviews is to make yourself reachable by users. You can include your contact information at the end of the app description and have a link to your website and support page. Then, you should go ahead and ask users to rate and review your app. You can do that by placing a call to action on your product landing page, in your marketing materials, newsletters, social media, etc. These are all different platforms you can utilize to make sure that your users can give you feedback no matter how they reach you. Here are some tips you could use. Try to get your app featured on Apple App Store or Google Play under Editor's Choice. While you are testing your app, ask users to rate and review your app in order to have an average rating before your app is officially launched. Get reviews from app reviewers on various app review websites. How to improve your rating and reviews. Now that you have a number of different channels you can use to get feedback and reviews from your users, you have to think about how to improve your rating and get better reviews. By doing this, you will also reduce your overall costs for mobile user acquisition. It is easier to get users to write reviews, and you should keep that in mind when asking people for feedback. What you can do is ask active users to rate and review your app by sending them push notifications or in-app messages. The active users are the ones who enjoy your app, and they are therefore more likely to rate your app with 4 or 5 stars. What about negative reviews? It is without a doubt more difficult to deal with negative feedback, but you should always try to turn it into something positive. For example, you can create an in-app form for users to report bugs or issues when they send you negative feedback. After the bugs have been fixed in the new version of the app, you can ask those users who gave a bad review to reconsider and submit a new review. Organic versus reward ads. What is organic? Organic is not free, and organic does not mean unmarketed. Many mobile publishers promote their apps via owned and earned social channels, for instance. That's organic. Others promote their apps via search engine optimization, or email lists, or public relations activities, all of which are organic. Most engage in App Store optimization techniques to increase their ranking in Google Play or the App Store, also organic. What is reward ads? The rewarded advertising category has been one of the fastest growing ad formats for mobile games and apps. For games in particular, it is an effective and high CPM way to monetize the 98% of gamers who don't pay, i.e. they will watch the video to play the next 20-minute ad free but would be very unlikely to buy any virtual goods, etc. At a recent mobile conference, Supersonic/IronSource shared slides showing 300% growth in rewarded video advertising in 2015, with the promotion of other apps games, i.e. app trailer videos, being the most common ad buyer. Is the overall number of installs is more important than user LTV, lifetime value? We are going to talk about best marketing strategy for indie developers when launching a mobile app. It is a well-known fact that users with the highest LTV come from organic traffic. Organic traffic refers to installs that an app is getting via search and from being listed in top chart. 63% of iOS users and 58% of Android users find apps through general browsing in an app store. According to Forrester Research, ASO is the process of optimizing mobile app to boost its ranking in App Store's search results. This technique continues to be overlooked by many when launching new app, yet it can provide basic visibility and engage relevant audience. Moreover, ASO's strategy will also make paid marketing campaign more effective. It can be seen as a reliable foundation for all future acquiring efforts that you can build by yourself. To start an ASO process, it's crucial to understand who your potential clients are, what keywords and language they are using to find similar apps. The main components of ASO depend strongly on keyword choices. App title should contain the main keywords. Do not rush with decision, because changing your title too often can be harmful for later app recognition. App description should has relevant keywords that are used most often by your potential users. The goal is to create the best set of keywords that will cover most popular search terms in your category. One keyword should not be repeated more than 2 to 3 times in description. App size is one more factor app stores pay attention to when ranking app. There is one general rule: less is better. Also, ASO is extremely important for app launch. It should become the part of sustained marketing campaign and be revised frequently to keep up with competition. App stores often change ranking algorithms, and this changes can impact. Another big factor that influence app ranking is a number of installs app receives. Even if ASO is done right, it isn't able to provide the big number of installs at once. Launch moment is the perfect time to utilize paid campaign for brand awareness and higher app ranking. Even with limited budget, it is possible to set up effective rewarded campaign, with incentivized app install solution like App Booster. By concentrating an ad spent in a short period of time, you will gain the rise of install volumes that will lead to higher app ranking. ASO supports paid user acquisition efforts, while paid campaigns intensifies organic marketing results. The perfect marketing strategy for indie app launch consists of painstaking ASO and burst rewarded campaign. It will create the necessary amount of organic traffic for high average LTV and provide boost in installs to increase app visibility. After all the hard work done with App Store optimization, developer should take advantage of paid advertising campaign that will multiply organic marketing efforts. Calculating estimated cost per install, eCPI. What is cost per install? Cost per install, CPI, is the price to acquire a new customer from paid advertisements. This metric refers to paid installs in contrast to organic installs. Advice from mobile app experts. CPI is best used in combination with ARPU to calculate the return on investment for your marketing efforts. Alex Walls, Head of Growth at Lighter Capital. Cost per install remains to be one of the most important metrics for mobile app owners to measure. For companies that extend their existing business on mobile, CPI is a real indicator of investment they need to make to include mobile into the mix of channels they use to reach out to their customers. Artyom Dogtyev, Content Editor at Socomedia. How to calculate cost per install. Cost per install is calculated by dividing the ad spend, over a specific time period, by the number of new installs from that same period. For example, if you spent $200 on ads for your mobile app and generated 130 new installs, your cost per install would be $1.53. 130 equals $1.53. Visualization examples below are a couple examples of how you might view cost per install on your mobile app dashboard. Pros. Cost per install is a more specific metric for customer acquisition cost, CAC, and helps determine the viability and sustainability of your paid advertisements. The key is to track CPI along with average revenue per user, ARPU, so you can make sure you're generating more revenue than you're spending to acquire those users. Cons. CPI shows a narrow segment of what it costs to acquire new users or customers for your mobile app. Other ways of generating users include organic traffic, usually from searching the App Store or from a high app ranking, user referral, SEO marketing partnerships, or other content marketing efforts, i.e. blog, website, or email. Another downside to cost per install is that it only indicates the initial capture of a new user. Since it's quite unlikely that you'll retain 100% of new users, CPI is a snapshot that can become a vanity number if other metrics such as session length and engagement aren't tracked. Relevant mobile app metrics and KPIs. If you're adding cost per install to your mobile app dashboard, you might want to also consider tracking these related mobile app metrics for context. Average revenue per user, ARPU. LTV/CAC ratio. Session length. App ranking. Optimizing app install campaigns. These were essential steps in the optimization process, far more so than the following steps in order to make the changes. Let's continue where we left off. Creating optimized campaigns. Now that you know what worked and what didn't, you are ready to start putting that info together in order to create a new set of campaigns based on this data and begin the process all over again. Round 2. Grouping. In order to really test whether your ideas for improvements are actual improvements. There are so many different ways you can do this. Experts often argue over the best method all the time. In all honesty, as long as you are executing one of these methods, you are doing better than 90% of the rest. We have our own 2 favorite ways of optimizing that have shown good results over and over again. Thanks for watching.